When we think of technology, we usually think of computers, smartphones, or rockets. But the truth is, thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations created inventions so advanced that even today, scientists cannot fully explain them. From a 2,000-year-old battery to concrete that heals itself, from fire that burns on water to metal that refuses to rust. These are the technologies that prove our ancestors were far more advanced than we imagine. Today, we'll uncover 6 ancient inventions that modern science is still struggling to understand. Number 1. The Baghdad Battery. In 1938, during excavations near Baghdad, archaeologists discovered a small clay jar. At first, it looked ordinary, but inside the jar was a copper cylinder, and inside that, an iron rod. Years later, scientists filled the jar with vinegar, and to their shock, it produced a small electric charge. This was almost 2,000 years ago. Long before modern electricity, someone had built a working battery. Some experts think it was used for electroplating jewelry with thin layers of gold or silver. Others suggest it might have been used for medical purposes, like shocking patients for pain relief. But here's the mystery. There is no written record about its use, and no similar devices have ever been found. To this day, the Baghdad Battery remains one of the most puzzling artifacts in history. Was it just a coincidence? Or did ancient people understand electricity far more than we believe? Number 2. Roman concrete. Walk through Rome today and you'll see massive aqueducts, the Colosseum, and temples, all standing strong after nearly 2,000 years. The secret? Roman concrete. Modern concrete begins to crack and weaken within decades, but Roman concrete actually gets stronger with time. The Romans used a mixture of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater. When cracks appeared, seawater triggered a chemical reaction that formed new minerals, healing the cracks naturally. Scientists today are desperately trying to recreate this formula. In fact, NASA researchers believe this self-healing concrete could help us build permanent structures on Mars. But here's the big question. If the Romans had such powerful technology, how did it vanish after their empire collapsed? Why did humanity forget a recipe that could have saved billions in modern construction costs? Number 3. Greek fire. In the 7th century, the Byzantine Empire unleashed a weapon so terrifying that enemies described it as unstoppable. It was called Greek fire. This mysterious liquid could burn on water. When enemy ships attacked, Byzantine forces sprayed it through special bronze nozzles, like an ancient flamethrower. Imagine the horror. The sea itself on fire, and no amount of water could put it out. The exact formula was a closely guarded state secret. It was never written down, only whispered from one emperor to the next. And when the empire finally fell, the recipe disappeared forever. Even today, scientists can't fully replicate it. Some think it was made of petroleum, others say quicklime, sulfur, or resin. But nothing matches the original. Greek fire wasn't just a weapon. It was psychological warfare, proof that ancient science could rival even our modern chemistry. Number 4. The Lycurgus Cup. At the British Museum in London lies one of the most mysterious artifacts in the world, the Lycurgus Cup. At first glance, it looks like a beautiful Roman glass cup, but when light shines on it, something magical happens. From the front, it glows green. From behind, it turns deep red. For centuries, no one knew how this worked. But in the 1990s, scientists discovered the secret. The glass contained nanoparticles of gold and silver. These particles scatter light in different ways, creating the color-changing effect. In other words, Roman craftsmen had accidentally discovered nanotechnology 1,600 years ago. Today, researchers are studying this cup to design better sensors and medical devices. Imagine, an ancient Roman cup inspiring the future of modern science. Number 5. The South-Pointing Chariot. In ancient China, engineers created something that still amazes scientists: the South-Pointing Chariot. It looked like a simple wooden cart, but on top stood a small figure that always pointed south, no matter how the cart turned. The secret wasn't magnetism. Instead, it used a complex system of differential gears connected to the wheels. As the cart moved, the gears rotated the figure in just the right way to always face south. This was over 1,500 years ago. The same principle of differential gears is used today in modern cars, tanks, and even robots. Think about it. The Chinese had figured out mechanical navigation long before compasses became common, a true masterpiece of ancient engineering. Number 6. The Iron Pillar of Delhi. In Delhi, India, there stands a 7-meter-tall iron pillar, built around 400 CE. For more than 1,600 years, it has faced rain, storms, and scorching heat. And yet, it has not rusted. This is mind-blowing because pure iron normally corrodes very quickly. Modern iron bridges and towers require constant maintenance, but this ancient pillar still stands strong. Scientists found that the iron was mixed with phosphorus, creating a protective layer that stopped rust. This technique, called passivation, is something even modern metallurgy struggles to reproduce at this scale. It's not just a monument, it's a time capsule of knowledge, proof that Indian blacksmiths had mastered techniques that were centuries ahead of their time. From a battery in Baghdad to rust-proof iron in Delhi, from Rome's self-healing concrete to fire that even water couldn't stop. These inventions remind us of something important. Technology is not only modern, it is timeless. Human curiosity has always pushed boundaries, and sometimes ancient civilizations achieved brilliance that we are only beginning to rediscover today. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video both informative and enjoyable. If you did, make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more amazing content, and I'll see you in the next video.